Well, this week we wrapped up our sermon series, Vintage, Rediscovering the Christian Church, and we ask our final question, and that is, what does the church do? We began by our series by answering, what is the church? What is a Christian church? And that's important because when we ask, what does the church do? We need to remember that we are the church. And so whatever it is that the church does, ultimately we're saying as believers, followers of Christ who are called to this local body, whatever it is that the church does, that's what we do. And so we answered that question this week. What does the church do? What do we do? And in summary, the short of it is found in Matthew chapter 28, verses 19 and 20. Jesus telling his disciples what to do as he was leaving them to return to heaven and the right hand of the Father. And Jesus said, as you go about life, make disciples, baptizing them and teaching them. And really those are the two functions. The summary of it is disciples make disciples. What does the church do? We make disciples, introducing them to Jesus, which is the baptizing them, and teaching them what it means to walk with him, which is the second part of that, teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded. So what does the church do? What do I do? What do we do together? We make disciples who make disciples and walking with Jesus. It's not that complicated. So that's what we talked about this week in the Vintage series. But you really need to listen to the sermon because it's not just a matter of adding something to our list of things to do. What we talked about is how the gospel changes us. How the gospel works in our life to change the way we see other people, to change the way that we see Jesus. And so this thing of making disciples and teaching them what it means to walk with Jesus isn't another duty, another thing that we add to our list of things to do at all. It's an overflow of the gospel in our lives. So if you missed it, it's a great week, great way to end out the sermon series. If you missed it, at the bottom of the page there's a link. Whether you're in Milledgeville or in Macon, we have our downtown sermons recorded. So click on the link below, Milledgeville or Macon, and finish out the series with us. We'll be starting a new series this coming Sunday, and we'd love to have you at any of our three locations, Milledgeville, downtown Macon, or North Macon. Okay, see you soon.